7 ways to instantly look more attractive to women. If you're trying to figure out how to attract women fast, this video is for you. We're going to start with a story. There is a man I know, and he's really a great guy. He has so much to offer a woman. In so many ways, he's a confident man, and he's high quality, and he's a mature person. He has so much going for him. However, it's going to be kind of hard for him to turn heads. He doesn't really understand how to show that he's an attractive man. It's going to be difficult for him to attract a woman who is as classy as he really is on the inside. Like, he's a classy man on the inside. You just can't tell it by looking at him. As a coach, I see this happen all the time, where someone has so much to offer, but they really are struggling to attract the classy women that they ultimately want and that they deserve. That's why, as a coach, this is what I work you through. In my academy, I help you with every kind of attraction, including physical attraction. So we're quickly going to go over some of the things you can do to get out of this vicious cycle of not attracting the right kind of woman. I'm going to be sharing some of the best ways you can turn her head and get her attention, keep her attention, stand out from all the other guys. And of course, as always, as a Christian dating coach, I'm here to teach you the science of attraction. There will be no manipulation, no mind games taught here. So, because again, everything I teach leads you to a lifelong love, a deep connection. So if that's what you're looking for, you're tired of the games, make sure you subscribe. With that, let's get started with exactly what I would tell this man if he were to come to me today and say, how can I quickly increase my physical attraction? If you do these things, you can instantly change how attractive you are, skyrocket it like crazy. So the first thing to do is shoulders back. I love this man so much. He's a really great guy. However, he's always like this. This is not attractive in anyone. I mean, if you saw a girl like this, would it be attractive? It's not attractive. Throw your shoulders back. Now, this is going to do a couple of things. It will show off how broad your shoulders are, which is definitely something she wants to see. It's also going to make you look more confident and more healthy. Not only that, I'm kind of nerd out about body language. It's one of my favorite things to teach. If you're in my academy, you know this. It's so powerful. I love it. And what we have learned is that when you position your body in certain ways, it actually makes you feel that way. For instance, if you position yourself as confident, you will feel more confident. If you position yourself closed off, you're going to feel more closed off. So own your confidence and look much more sexy simply by pulling your shoulders back. Have good posture. Now, the second thing is to make sure you're wearing clothes that fit you well. Again, this man is so awesome and he has so much to offer a woman, but he tends to wear clothes that are really baggy, really oversized. And what that does is that instantly kind of makes you look like a slob, even if you're not, because this guy is not a slob. But that's the impression he's giving to other people. That does not display confidence at all. So many people think that they're not attractive, but what they don't realize is they're just wearing clothes that are not remotely flattering. And much of the time, it's because the clothes simply don't fit them well. That's why in my academy, we talk about fashion a lot so that you can feel very comfortable and confident owning your personal style. And one of the main things I love to teach there is how to make sure you have clothes that fit you well. You would be shocked at the difference. Wearing clothes that fit you well can actually make you look like you've lost 20 pounds. They really can. They can make you feel so much more confident as well. So just like you are more attracted to women who dress nice, women are more attracted to men who dress nice as well. So make sure you wear clothes that fit. And this actually leads us right into the next tip. The next thing you can do that will instantly make you more attractive to women is to wear clothes that make you look like an adult who respects yourself. So often, I fell in this trap for years and I didn't even know it. It's so easy to do. We kind of figure out a style in high school and then we kind of want to, in some ways stay young forever or whatever it is. And we just kind of keep wearing teenager clothes. That is not a sexy vibe, okay? As an adult, she wants an adult man, just like you want an adult woman. And so often it just tends to be t-shirts, jeans, tennis shoes. That is not a sexy vibe, especially if they don't fit well. Not that you can't use those pieces attractively, you just have to do it as an adult, not as a teenager. So making sure, again, and this is something, if you're in my academy, make sure you're reviewing those lessons, because as you dress in a masculine, modern, classy way, holy moly, you stand out from the crowd. And it doesn't have to cost a ton of money. You can do it very affordably, but it's definitely something you need to do if you want her to see you as a classy man. If you dress like a teenager in clothes that look like you never grew up, she's gonna have a hard time seeing you as a classy man. Makes sense, right? The next thing you can do that will instantly make you a more attractive man is to have a haircut that is nice and modern. This kind of is pretty similar to the previous tip. Sometimes you just get like a cheap haircut, and often I call them little boy haircuts because they kind of look like the haircuts little boys get. Instead of a classic nice haircut that is specifically for your face type. Make sure when you go in to get your haircut that it's by someone who understands what haircuts look good with your face shape, and just ask them. This is what their training is for, and the haircut you get can make a world of difference. It can transform how you see yourself and how other people see you as well. Never underestimate the power of a really nice haircut. No more little boy haircuts. Get a grown-up man haircut. And I'm going to answer this question because I get this all the time. What do you do if you're balding? What do you do about your haircut then? And this is a very personal choice. I will tell you, if it's to a point where it's like obvious, you really can't hide it, even if you're trying to hide it, it is always better to just shave it off. And I know that sounds scary. And again, this is a personal thing that you need to decide. I can tell you right now, there are men who are completely bald who are ridiculously sexy, okay? It's all in how you handle yourself, how you present yourself, and that's why all of these tips are so important. But if a man is trying to like hide it, and he's trying too hard to hide it, and it's clearly like you can't hide it anymore, then that's what actually looks awkward. Where completely shaved bald, that's not awkward at all. So make sure that your personal style and your haircut are sharp and attractive and modern. Just like you want her to put effort into the way she looks, putting just that little bit of extra effort into how you look makes a world of difference, and then she can see you as the classy man you are on the inside. However, in case you're wondering what to do next, how do you interact with her and show her who you are on the inside so that she can fall in love with the authentic you and you can have this beautiful, deep connection? I'm going to teach you more about captivating her and helping her fall in love with the real you in my free masterclass. Just go to coachmelanie.com/masterclass. Every man needs to know these things about women. And if you're looking for lifelong love, this is your fast track. You've got to understand these things. It's crazy how quickly your love life can transform when you understand and apply these things. So again, just go to coachmelanie.com/masterclass, or I will put a link in the description below. It builds beautifully off of what you're learning about attraction in this video, so I can't wait to share it with you. Our next tip for how to instantly be more attractive to women is to wear some nice cologne. This is one of my favorites. You would be shocked at the power of a really good cologne. Now, a couple of pointers when it comes to cologne. First off, just know that smell is incredibly powerful when it comes to attracting a woman. This is, there's been research done on this, and it's really incredible. So I'm not the only one who swoons when it comes to good cologne. But here are a couple of pointers. One, make sure you're not using like the really cheap stuff. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about, right? They're super overpowering, super synthetic smelling, and it's like hanging out in a locker room, and it's way too strong. That's not attractive. Instead, you want something, I always say, go with something that has more pure ingredients. One, it's going to smell better, and two, it's just healthier for you. Which this actually leads me to something I'm really excited to tell you about. I've been asked in the past, what's your favorite cologne? And I've never really had an answer until today. I have found my favorite cologne. As a matter of fact, when I was at the store, and I like to just smell them, you know, so I can keep you guys informed. And that's totally the only reason why I smell them too. But they had a tester bottle out, and I was like, okay, I gotta smell that. And I'm like giggling like a schoolgirl in the aisle as I'm smelling this cologne. It's really good, okay? I actually found it on Amazon and put it in my Amazon store. So I'll put a link to that where you can check that one out, because it's really good. So if you're in the market for good cologne, I can testify that it is giggle worthy. It's so good. So again, there's a link to my Amazon store in the description below, and you can check it out there. The next tip that instantly makes you more attractive to women is to make eye contact and maintain that eye contact. Again, I've said it before. Don't stare her down. That becomes awkward. But make sure you're making eye contact. And it's okay if you kind of have to practice this for a while. If you're not in the habit of making eye contact, it can feel really awkward. So don't stare her down. You can look away in conversation periodically, perfectly normal and natural. But make sure you're making that eye contact. Science has actually shown us that an insane amount of connection and attraction happens through eye contact. So being someone, especially in a world where everybody's on their phone, if you're someone who's making that eye contact, you're going to stand out. But she's also going to feel so much more connected to you. So practice that eye contact. It is a very powerful tool. And this leads us to the next way to instantly be more attractive. Smile and make sure you're engaging in the conversation. A smile helps us feel connected to the other person. A smile actually creates those feel-good chemicals in us and makes us feel better when we're around someone. And if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. You can say it with me by now, can't you? People like people who make them feel good. And so if you're someone who smiles, you look friendly, you look approachable, you look like you would be an authentic, sympathetic person, compassionate person to be around. And unless she's toxic, she definitely wants a man like that. Gentle men are attractive. So smile when you see her, when your eyes meet, when you're talking to her, engage in the conversation. This creates that deep connection and makes her want to spend more time with you. It makes you stand out. You're the guy. It doesn't matter how many guys are in the room. You're the one that she's thinking about. All right, let's go over the 7 ways to instantly look more attractive to women. You ready? Number 1 is shoulders back. Number 2 is wear clothes that fit you well. Number 3 is to wear clothes that look like an adult who respects yourself. Don't wear clothes for a teenager if you're not a teenager. Number 4 is to have a nice modern haircut. Don't have cheap little boy haircuts. Have a nice modern haircut that's specifically for your face shape. Number 5 is wear nice cologne. Number 6 is to make eye contact. Never underestimate the power of eye contact. And number 7 is to smile and engage in the conversation. If you're someone fun to be around, she's gonna wanna be around you a whole lot more. Now, this is a great way to get started attracting women. However, what do you do next to create a deeper attraction, a deeper connection, and have her see you as the amazing man you are and say, that's the man I want to be with? What do you do next? I'm going to walk you through this in my free masterclass. Just go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass. I'll put a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, my amazing friend, and a huge thank you to everyone who's so supportive with the super thanks. I really appreciate your support. I love bringing you these videos, this wholesome dating and relationship advice, and having your support truly makes a difference. So thank you. And whether you've ever used the super thanks before or not, if you would like to continue to see content like this, consider using the super thanks, and thank you. I'm excited to continue to help you reach your relationship goals. So thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching, my amazing friend. I just had like 5 things I wanted to say, and I was like, which one do I start with? I don't know. Okay, secret end of the video club. I don't have a random story today, But I have a random fact. It's raining outside my house, so my lighting is really kind of dark today. So if you're watching this and you're like, that lighting doesn't look right, well, that's why. Of course, my editor is really good, so he might be able to mask it. I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you. I don't know why. Also, guess what? What our words for the end of the video today are? Sunflower. Why? Because see, my earrings are sunflowers, and I like them. And sunflowers are like some of my favorite flowers, okay? They're such happy flowers. So that's the word for the end of the video, sunflower. Is sunflower one word? I think it's one word. You know, you'll figure it out. We'll know what we mean. This is your first time watching to the end of the video, we always have a special word at the end. We're like the secret club nobody knows about, and it's awesome. So thank you so much for being here, and never forget that you're awesome.